Hey everybody, it's me, Mitch11 here, and I'm back with another Sakura Spirit episode for you guys today. And today it is episode 6. Let's get right back into it where we left off from last time. I am here joined by the legendary
Ring number 1393. And stay tuned for some awesome entertainment. Let's get right into it.
Oh yeah. Also, I got Saber here, guys. Look at this. She's so sexy. Um
What the hell was that? That was such a random ass thing to say, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Okay, let's make sure this thing is doing this. Boop, boop. There we go. Blah, blah. Load game. And I remember you started last time, so I'll start the sentence this time. Okay?
Sure thing.
That's right. Having spent time with the Fox Spirits, you likely already know that there is magic in this world.
Oh, is this mine? Okay.
Yep.
Well, I need to get situated here. Oh, okay. However, it's not as tough. Mako-chan herself possesses that. What is that sentence? Ha, well, what?
It's not incorrect.
You sure about that?
Yeah. I know my grammar very well. There's no grammar error in that one.
Okay. However, it's not as though Mako-chan herself possesses said magic. Rather, her body is simply able to connect with it.
Oh, that's interesting. That sounds a bit complicated.
The bodies of people who are capable of using magic created a special kind of link to the magic of this world.
Try to imagine it like this. The magic within this world flow through several gateways. We commonly refer to them as mana gateways.
Those who possesses, is that how you say it? Or is it possess?
It's just possessed.
Okay. Those who possess the ability to use magic draw on the mana flowing from these gates. Isn't that supposed to be mana?
Yeah, you can say it either way. It's about the same way.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah. A different term for these people is mana receivers.
I think I know where this is going. Okay. So you're also drawing on this magic?
Ha! No, my boy. I am not borrowing the magic of this realm. I'm powerful enough to perform magic on my own. That's interesting.
However, this shrine is located on a mana gateway, which could explain why the shrine in your world is said to be capable of granting wishes.
Then why can't you use that magic to send me back?
Because it's not my magic that brought you here. It's the magic of the shrine, or rather, the world itself that pulled you into this realm.
So you're saying that I'm stuck here forever?
Not forever. You simply need to carry out the will of the world.
Oh, great. You're saying this world has a will of its own now? And how the hell am I going to find out what it wants me to do?
That's what you have me for, silly. I'm the guardian of this shrine, so obviously I know of its intentions. In your case, the task you were given was quite a harsh one.
Don't tell me. I have to collect wedding sashes.
And marry my Machi-chan in the process. You wish.
Teasing aside, this region is having its fair share of problems.
Spirits and humans have lived apart for a long time, but it wasn't always like this.
Wait, spirits have a world of their own?
Yes, but that realm has started to merge with this one, causing some spirits to find themselves trapped here.
Unfortunately, this happened before the more powerful spirits had the opportunity to reverse the damage done.
Does that mean that Machiko-san and Mako-chan are...
They don't belong in this world, although neither of them likely realize this. They were much like human toddlers when they first arrived in this world.
I slowly started to understand the reason why the fox spirits and the villagers were on such bad terms.
Anyone would be restless if beings from another world that you had never heard of suddenly showed up at your doorstep.
Ugh, that's for sure. Is that why there was so much tension between them and the villagers?
I'm afraid that the Fox sisters became the victims of a misunderstanding.
You see, Machi-chan and Mako-chan aren't the only spirits within this realm. There are others, which which has caused things to escalate.
You mean there are other fox spirits?
Not fox spirits, but other spirits. They were sent into this realm, just like the sisters, but unfortunately, they were sent rather far from here.
While Machi-chan and Mako-chan were close enough for me to care for them, the others weren't so lucky.
What do you mean? Did something happen to them?
Along with Mako-chan and Machi-tan, four four other spirits were sent here when the worlds briefly merged. Man, I am sucking with my English today.
Unlike the Fox sisters, those four didn't have anyone to watch over them, and as a result, they grew rather spoiled and wild.
So what you're saying is,
Spirits going wild. It sounded like a recipe for trouble.
yes, they grew oblivious of the way human society worked, and their behavior made humans mistake them for monsters.
Even now, excuse me, those girls and their games are mistaken as acts of violence, and as a result, tension arose between the spirits and humans.
So Machiko-san and Mako-chan are discriminated against because of those spirits?
You could say that, yes,
Then why didn't you try to stop them?
because I can't leave this forest. I am the guardian spirit of this shrine. I cannot leave my domain.
I couldn't help but wonder what the purpose all this talk about spirits served. Could it have been? Could it have had something to do with finding my way back home?
Do you think solving the problem with these spirits could be my ticket out of here?
Possibly. I wouldn't be surprised if dealing with those spirits would solve the problems between the spirits and humans. It would be difficult to track them down, but there may be an opportunity for you soon.
An opportunity?
I'm sensing one of them, heading through the forest towards the village.
If you can convince Machitan and Mako-chan to help you protect the villagers might be willing to accept them.
That did make sense. If Machiko and Mako were seen protecting the village from a possible threat, they might be forgiven for the panty incident. That's funny.
Do you think it'll work?
Only time will tell. For now, you better get the girls and make haste towards the village before the wild spirits causes any more damage.
Nodding my head in agreement, I quickly ran outside, trying to think of how I could convince Machiko and Mako to help me save the village.
Surely they would be better off known as heroes rather than pranksters. However, I doubt that the sisters held feelings of fondness towards the villagers, considering their continued treatment of the two girls.
Excuse me. I wonder how he'll solve the challenge set before him.
I found Machiko and Mako talking near the steps leading back into the forest. The two girls looked like they were playing a game similar to hopscotch on the wide shrine steps. What the fuck?
It was time for me to figure out how to convince the girls.
Ah, Takakun. Is everything alright? You look worried.
Suyuri. Wait, what? Yeah, okay. Suyuri told me something interesting.
Oh? What is it? Did she tell you One-sama's bus? Oh my god. That was so random. We are all serious and stuff, and she just had to freaking say that. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can't with you, Mako. You're so funny.
Miko!
Owie!
No, nothing like that. And even if she offered to, I would have said no. I'm a gentleman after all.
She told me about some recent events, and I think I found a way to get you both accepted by the village.
Wait, what? What did she tell you? She has not told us a thing!
She didn't go into too many details. She just told me that some wild spirits caused a lot of trouble for the villagers and gave you guys a bad reputation.
Let's see. If we can convince the villagers that the other spirits are just playing, maybe we can figure out a way to protect them. And if you show up to help, maybe they'll warm up to you.
Yay! That'll work for sure. Su-chan and Takani are so smart.
Whoa, whoa, wait! Miko, calm down. Takakun, there's no way the villagers will accept us that easily. Even if we convince their elder, the two guards will never forgive us for our theft.
I firmly believe that it's better to try something and fail than to regret not having tried.
I mean, those girls will probably be upset, but maybe they would be more willing to listen to your story if we were to save the village.
It's better to try something and fail than regret not having tried. But won't you be sad if you fail despite having tried so hard?
Well, it will only hurt if I fail. Nothing is ever set in stone, so it never hurts to try.
While I was rather certain this idea would work, I knew I first had to convince the girls. With the amount of confidence my tone carried, I was hopeful that it was only a matter of time before Machiko would begin to consider it.
I am not so sure, Takakun. Do you really want to face the wrath of Mio head on?
If it's for the sake of my friends, sure. And if we're lucky, she'll finally show that dare side of her.
I'm up for it. I want to play with the people in the village. I want to be able to eat the delicious smelling foods and learn all about them.
What about you, Machiko-san? Don't you want to be able to walk around without the constant fear of being chased down by angry villagers? This could be the only chance we have.
I suppose. With both of you being so enthusiastic, I do not have much of a choice in the matter. It would be nice to be able to buy sake from the human world. Spirit sake is rather bland.
That's the spirit. We should hurry to the village then.
Very well, Takakun.
Meanwhile, in the village,
Ellipses! More ellipses! Here are more ellipses! Oh,
the two guards who had just returned from patrolling the area found their village in an uproar.
chaos resigned supreme as villagers fled their homes, screaming about some monster that had appeared at the marketplace. Armed with their weapons, the two rushed off to deal with the threat.
Okay. Um, another attack so soon? First, those crafty fox crooks sneak in twice, and now this? Hikage, report. What is it this time?
Several shop owners report seeing the same girl enter their shops, uh, take food and eat it without paying. Afterwards, she seemed to turn. Wait a minute, what is that?
See through?
Turn. Okay, seemed to turn see-through and melt away.
She was reported nearby, but I.
One? How can one girl cause this much havoc? Those unless guardsmen, Ikage, come with me. We will deal with this one girl ourselves.
I don't know if I can.
What do you mean? Oh, a spirit. Right. Narumi, I need you to ensure that no one gets near. I'm trusting you with this.
Much to the relief of Narumi, the katana-wielding girl approached a nearby shop, which had a crowd of people gathered around it.
Devious monster! Show yourself this instant. Surrender yourself and I might let you go free.
However, the moment she tried to enter the building, a large pink mass surged up outwards, knocking her back onto the ground.
Mino!
In the shadow of a nearby building, a figure could be seen rustling about.
Upon closer inspection, it turned out to be a girl, seemingly occupied downing several bottles of sake before she dropped them and turned to look at the person who had interrupted her.
When she finally moved into the light, it became clear that she wasn't a villager, but a girl covered in slime from head to toe.
Excuse me. I spilled that tasty drink because you surprised me. Now I'm a sad.
What? What the?
Ahem. You are not welcome here, spirit. You have caused chaos, and that tasty drink, as you said, was not yours. You are a thief and a nuisance. Leave immediately.
I'm not a thief.
And what's a nuisance? You're just trying to act like a smarty pants because I don't know those fancy words.
Typical. It means you are a bother. You do not belong here.
Liar! The forest is my home, and this place is part of the forest. Therefore, I am not a thief. Everything in the forest belongs to me and my sisters, including you.
What do you mean? Don't try anything funny, Spirit. I have fought against your kind before, and I still stand strong here today. Hikage, evacuate the people.
Seems like the human girl wants to play.
Do not belittle my ability to defend this village. Ha!
The girl lunged forward with her katana drawn and slashed through the spirit's body. However, the part that was sliced healed up almost as quickly, rendering the attack completely ineffective.
I mean, she is a freaking slime girl, so. Oh, it's me. Haha, that tickles.
With the sword stuck inside the slime girl's body, the spirit quickly latched forwards, spraying several jets of a slimy substance at the female guard, who soon discovered that her clothes began to melt away. Sorry.
Oh.
It's your turn.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was thinking it was gonna happen in the future because I kind of seen this before. Um, let's see how confident you are without your sword.
And clothes.
I mean, the last part with a childish playfulness. The slime girl pushed the swordswoman down onto the grass. The slime that had been splattered onto her started to harden, causing her to stick to the ground.
Ah! What the? Let me go! Cheater! Devious fiend!
Honestly, this is kind of sexy.
No, it's not. That's not. No. I don't like that.
You're the one who tried to use a sword against me.
Don't you know that girls like me can easily avoid such things? Besides, this way I can continue eating in peace. Oh my gosh, this is weird.
Now be a good girl and stay here while I grab some more yummies.
Never! I will not rest until you have been vanquished. Damn you!
It's useless. Once my slime hardens, a puny human like you won't be able to break out of it. Especially one who is powerless without a sharp stick.
I assure you, I am more than just a monkey with a sharp stick. You will never break my stamina. You will not make me silent. Ah!
Mio struggled, clenching her fists in an effort to try and free herself. The slime cracked here and there, but nothing indicated that it was ready to yield.
Yes, yes. You're a stuck monkey, but you're kind of loud. It's giving me a headache.
The slime girl playfully trapped her forehead as Mio continued her desperate attempts to break free.
Just answer me this. Why do you spirits target us? You could go anywhere. You could spend your days hidden deep within your forest. and yet you constantly attack us, constantly throw our lives around like they were nothing.
But the forest is boring. There isn't anyone around to play with aside from my sisters. You humans are such a curious bunch, but it's no fun when you all raise your swords, torches, and pitchforks whenever we visit.
You know what else isn't fun? Having to rebuild our homes every time you visit. We do not want our lives ruined every time you're feeling bored and wish to play.
We are not toys, you monster. We are humans, proud and wise, strong beings with souls and minds. We will not stand by idly as you terrorize our people.
I'm not too sure about pride and strength. You do realize that if it wasn't for my slime, you'd be giving the villagers a show they wouldn't soon forget, don't you?
That's not. You're the one who. My clothes are. That's not important right now. If it wasn't for this goo, I would still have my clothes on. Fiend, monster, bratty little thing.
Oh man. Oh, so you want me to remove my slime? I guess you are kind of annoying with your nagging and all. Maybe I need to punish you a bit.
The slime girl smiled mischievously at Mio, as the slime that covered the girl started to compress, almost painfully so.
Ah! Th this is nothing compared to what this village has. I, I had to endure.
I only came by to get some yummies. You're the one who decided to make a show out of it.
You, you took from many shops without paying for it. Ah!
Actually, maybe I should wrap you up in a cocoon and drag you back to my home. They won't have then I won't have to visit the village to play with someone.
You fucking piece of shit. My gosh. If if that is what it takes, I would do anything to protect this village and the people in it. If you promise me you will not return to the village, then
You aren't exactly in any position to make demands.
stop! You can't go in there!
Hmm? There they are. Mako-chan, go! Use your magic!
Right!
The sound of running footsteps came from the crowd, when suddenly the slime girl felt her body growing warmer. Small flame sparks seemingly floating around her body, causing her body to slowly melt.
At the same time, from amidst the crowd, three figures appeared to keep the slime girl from her prey. Two fox spirits, one muttering an incantation, is that how you say that?
Yep.
Of sorts, while the other was holding some sort of ritualistic staff.
Trailing behind them was the Naginata wielding guard, accompanied by a young man.
Please, Narumi-san, we're trying to help. I don't want to have to stop you.
If you think you can save Mio, then okay, just
Just know that if any funny business goes down, I will chop your head clean off. That's scary.
yeah. Right. I hope the girls know what they're doing.
Sakura, what are you doing here?
You, Fox!
While the slime girl was being distracted by the fox spirits, I ran over to Mio's side, using all my strength to pull all the slime that covered her.
However, all I uh, seemed to manage was a slight tear. Freeing the girl was clearly going to take a while.
They're here to help, so use your energy for something useful, like getting rid of this damn slime.
Ah, Machiko, have you come to play as well? Please tell your sister to stop her spell. It feels rather tingly.
Meiko, keep up the good work. No, Sakura, I have not come to play. You are a fool, a bubble-brained moron. Why are you harassing the villagers? If you wanted food, you could have come to the mansion.
Meaning, Machiko, you can't tell me what to do. Not to mention, the food from the village is tastier than the food at your place. Besides, I just wanted to play with them a bit.
But then they started screaming, and this monkey girl, with her sharp stick, tried to scare me away.
I will not stand for these insults. Just you wait until I am free.
One-sama, the spell is almost done. If I keep going on, it might.
Just a little more. Little one. Hold on, let me start over. Just a little more, little one. Sakura, I do not wish for this to end this way. You know what will happen if Mako's spell is allowed to continue.
Oh gosh, okay. You might get stuck in your midget form for a long time, and I am certain you do not want that. That's funny.
Leave this village, please.
Ugh, you're going to melt me? That's unfair. My sisters won't be happy to hear Machiko and Mako sided with the silly humans when all I was doing was having some fun. I'll be back.
And with those words, the slime girl melted into a pool of water and soon disappeared from sight.
Once the slime girl had disappeared from the village, I succeeded in tearing off the slime that covered Mio. Blah! Can't speak.
However, as the slime shattered into millions of tiny pieces, Mio was left without any form of cover, causing me to quickly cover my eyes.
Don't you dare look at me!
Scrambling to her feet, the girl rushed away, most likely to search for a change of clothes. Yeah, she kind of needs it.
With the slime girl gone, the villagers turned towards the fox spirits with confused gazes.
The tension in the air was thick. No one knew what to expect. Finally, a familiar figure emerged from within the crowd.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you again, Takahiro-kun. Even if the circumstances could have been better.
What are you saying, Elder? That man is clearly in cahoots with the spirits.
Wait a second. These girls just wanted to help.
Oh, Nae-sama, my head hurts.
It's okay, dear. I'm here. Just hold on to me tightly. I'll protect you, and so will Taka-kun. She is so sweet.
It's a
Your turn.
trap!
Silence! How dare you act with such hostility toward those who just saved your lives? Ellipses.
What doesn't work there? That's just her being silent and thinking.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You want to read this one instead, though?
sure.
Okay.
The crowd seemed rather startled by the firmness in the old man's voice, but soon obeyed. Some of them feeling rather ashamed all of a sudden.
It It is clear that you and your companions did. You want me to use my old man voice?
Yes, do it right now.
Okay. It is clear that you and your companions did not come here with ill intentions. Takahiro-kun, I must ask you to forgive the people for their nervousness and hostility.
Right. Okay. Villager, elder. Okay. Hayate. Okay. As you have most as you have most likely noticed, contact between the spirits and humans has been rather problematic at best.
You want to try old man voice?
I can try. I'm gonna
Okay.
try actually.
I'll leave it on this
As
sentence for
you
you. It
you
takes.
interrupted me.
I'm sorry. It takes a lot of air to do the old man voice, by the way.
Okay. Can I go now?
Yes.
Okay. As you have most likely noticed, contact between the spirits and humans has been rather problematic at best.
I understand their concerns, but will you at least hear me out?
Very well. If that is what you desire, then it will be the least we can do for those who have helped save the village upon this day. Oh, that takes so much air out of you.
However, let us wait for the chief to return. I believe it will be important for her to hear what you have to say.
It sounds like he's dying. I swear to God.
So funny.
Okay. I'll go find her. OG Sama.
Feeling grateful that the elder had granted me the chance to carry out my plan, we waited for Mio to return.
Thankfully, the elder brought us somewhere private, where Machiko could tend to Mako without the villagers looking on in contempt. Sometimes I feel like I say that so wrong.
uh, how many times am I going to have to say it? I am sorry. I froze, okay? I panicked. Your sword is stronger than my naginata. What was I even going to accomplish by.
That is unacceptable. I will reprimand. What are those creatures doing here? Elder Sama, this is highly unorthodox. That was really good.
She's highly unorthodox. Oh my gosh. Freaking Mako. She's so funny.
Miko-chan.
It says shh on her.
That's a shh, not a shh.
Shh. Shh.
Shh.
Shh. Okay, we'll move on. Okay, here we go.
I don't know.
Oh.
Take those dicks out of your throat and read the freaking line.
Okay. 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 These are our guests. Tsukino Dono. You shall treat them with the respect they deserve. Now, take a seat and listen to their tale. That is in order.
I understand, Elder Sama.
First and foremost.
God dang! This
So-
is not working. Oh my God.
okay. First and foremost, let me express my gratitude for helping save this village.
While Tsukino Dono's brave attempt to stop the spirit allowed us to prevent further damage, I feared that her fate would have been much worse had the spirit been allowed to continue its rampage.
Therefore, from the bottom of my heart,
Oh, it sounds so sad.
it's so funny.
Oh, let me stop it.
I cannot keep a straight face when using that old man voice. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I messed up my voice. Thank you for saving Suki no Dono and this village, Takahiro-kun, and you as well, Fox Spirits.
No problem. Su-chan told us to do it. Besides, Sakura's a stupid, smelly meanie pants.
We humbly accept your gratitude, Elder Sama.
Narumi-chan, Tsukino Dono.
Thank you, Mako-chan, and Machiko-san. What?
Shit.
You really helped us out there. You've got more guts than me. That girl had me terrified.
Have you not considered that they might be working together with that monster, and that this is all just a ruse to sneak into the village and steal what little resources we have left?
The elder sighed before his gaze sharpened, his tone surprisingly stern in comparison to how he had just been talking. His voice was so harsh that both girls visibly flinched at the sound of it.
Mio, you seem to be underestimating the power of these spirits. If those three had joined forces, there would possibly have been no village left to defend.
The man sighed deeply, shaking his head before continuing.
You should be grateful. We should not stand a chance if all spirits were to conspire against us. Do I need to remind you that we can barely stand our ground against even one of them?
Elder Sama, you must understand, due to my situation, I simply cannot pretend to be friends with a spirit. Not after everything they have done to us, but for now, I will at least remain silent on the matter.
There is more at stake here than my personal feud.
Now, this fox spirits, know this fox spirits. If I find either of you doing anything suspicious, I will personally find out whether my sword goes through you as ineffectively as it did that monster.
There shall be no talk of such things within this house.
No, Takahiro-kun! You mentioned. You mentioned you wanted to tell us something.
Could it be related to your younger companion's comment? What the fuck did I just say?
I don't even know. It was kind of quiet from my side. Can you say it again?
Could it be related to your younger companion's comment? Let's see. I find it curious to hear her mention the name of an old spirit such as Tsuyuri.
Actually, what I'm about to tell you is something I learned directly from her.
You mean you met her in person?
I nodded my head firmly.
There's a reason behind the spirit's attitude towards humans. And doesn't it strike you as odd that there are only spirits in this particular area?
It is true that there has been no spirit sightings outside of this region, but what does that have to do with us?
It has something to do with this region, apparently. You see, the spirits here aren't from this world.
You mean to say
Taka-kun, what are you saying? We are spirits, but surely we are still of this world.
One-sama? What does that mean?
Oh. So Yuri told me you probably wouldn't remember it because of how young you were when it happened.
But spirits have a world of their own. Some accident caused both worlds to merge temporarily.
Then why aren't there more spirits around?
The whole thing was apparently dealt with before it got out of hand, but a few spirits became trapped here.
Machiko-san, Mako-chan, and four other spirits were unfortunate enough to get stuck here. I think Suyuri willingly came here to watch over them.
You remember being with Sururi for a while, don't you?
Ah, that's that's none of your business.
Su-chan took care of us for a little while, but then she took us to the mansion and sort of just left us there. Now we can only visit her when she wants us to.
What about these four other spirits?
Even though she's a powerful spirit, Sururi has to follow certain rules.
Because of that, she wasn't able to reach the other spirits. Oh, that's sad.
Hmm.
I I do not know what to say. I need a moment. Might I use another room to compose myself?
I'll show you. I can take you somewhere and look after you to make sure you don't do anything fiendish and all that. Come on, Machiko-san, this way. I have a feeling those two played together.
Probably. When Machiko and Narumi left the room, I sighed and turned my focus back onto the conversation.
Now, about the panty theft.
Ah, right. They did seem rather adamant
Adamant.
about getting adamant. Okay, adamant about getting their hands on those for some reason.
What was the purpose of that? Surely those girls have undergarments of their own.
It was a simple mistake. I need a maiden
Hold
silk for
on,
my
wait,
spell.
it's not getting it properly. Can you read it again?
Ah. Is it clear?
Yep, it's good now. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Hello, Mitch.
Yes, I can hear you. Come on, we don't have that much time left.
I'm playing with you.
I
Come
know,
on.
I know.
Okay, it's clear? Okay.
Yeah.
It was a simple mistake. I needed a maiden silk for my spell. How was I supposed to know that it was something other than the silky things girls wear?
It was all a misunderstanding. None of them knew that maiden silk is another term for a wedding sash.
Innocent. Huh. If they really thought that, they could have just used their own. She does have a point.
Yeah, that's where you're wrong. Onesama and I don't have any.
You, you two.
Even the freaking elder is blushing. I think we should move on to a different matter.
Ah! Okay. Yeah, moving on. Suyuri suggested that we find a way to help you guys out. If we can make you trust us, we figured that maybe you would make us the sash.
But why would you need such an item?
Boo! Silly man! I already told you I need it for a spell.
Mako-chan, this guy isn't a magician. He doesn't know what you're talking about.
Basically, Mako-chan has been researching a spell that would allow her to travel to another realm.
Why would she desire such a power?
Imagine being stuck, far away from this village. You don't have any way to return to your loved ones. To make matters worse, you're in a place you don't know with beings unlike anything you have seen before.
Now, let's say you had a power that would let you go to anywhere you want. Where or would you go?
Are you saying that?
Yes. Even if they weren't aware of it, they must have subconsciously felt they were different from you. They only wanted
To go home?
home.
Kinda? I guess. I just want to cast a spell to see what would happen.
Oh my gosh. Su-chan told me that if I ever felt like that, I should ask her first and go with it. So I did, and since she didn't warn me about anything, I figured it was just like any other spell.
I think it's normal, Mako-chan. Whether it's humans or spirits, everyone wants a place they can call their own. A place where they are accepted for who they are. Isn't that right, Elder Sama?
But you accept me for who I am, don't you, Takani?
I would certainly feel sad if everyone ended up rejecting me simply because of who I am. Surely, not all spirits are good at heart, but perhaps we have been too quick in labeling them all evil.
You
I
know,
remember me and you,
dude,
boy.
literally the way you said that paragraph there, um, you sound like Noble when he was using the old man voice.
There's no way. You're lying.
I'm being serious. Anyways, let's continue. For a moment, I saw the elder's eyes wander sideways towards the room Narumi and Machiko had moved to, and his gaze softened.
Unfortunately, some of us have suffered quite a lot at the hands of spirits. It will take time for people to come to terms with those feelings, Takahiro-kun.
Meanwhile, in a room off to the side of the main room, the guard lieutenant was watching over the older fox spirit as she seemed to be in the grips of a minor panic attack.
No, this can't be right. This can't be true. I'm from this world. This world. I belong here, don't I?
Maybe you should sit down or like lay back or something. I can get you a pillow if you'd like, or
No! You cannot possibly understand. You cannot know what it is like to have everything you knew your whole life just pulled out from under you completely.
actually, I do.
What do you mean?
It was a while ago now. I was still just a kid, maybe 5 years old. There was an incident involving those other girls.
I don't know exactly what happened, but there was a big fire, and my parents got trapped in. Oh my gosh. My parents got trapped inside. They never made it out. So, yeah, don't tell me I don't know what it's like to have your whole life torn apart. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad.
I I am sorry. I did not know. I could not have known.
That almost makes it worse. You should know. You should know exactly what it did to me, how it made me feel.
Pardon? I do not know what you are talking about. Narumi, was it?
Narutan.
What?
That's what you used to call me, Chi-chan. You used to call me Narutan. We used to play together almost every day. That's how you should know. I was with you when the incident happened, and you don't even remember.
I. Ah.
The girl collapsed onto one knee, clutching her head.
Ah. I remember the village glowing orange. A girl younger resembling you. I. Why could I not remember this before? Ah!
Machiko?
My head hurts. I remember. I remember seeing you cry. You you screamed for your parents and then you were calling out my name as I ran. I had to.
The villagers. They wanted to catch us. All spirits. They didn't care what we had been playing. Wait. They didn't care that we had been playing by the river all day. I couldn't explain it. I had to run. I can't believe it. Naruto, I I'm so sorry.
The fox spirit reached out for the guard who pulled back instinctively. As she did, the pain seemed to disappear, and Machiko looked more relieved than anything.
I no, not yet. I can't just forget about all that. It isn't that easy. But you did stand up that wait. But you did stand up to that slime the one you called Sakura.
You risked your life for Miyo and for the village, and that's worth giving you a chance for. I I can't promise a miracle though, 'cause she barely even listens to me, but I'll try to talk her down.
She really isn't the cold. Wait. She really isn't the cold, heartless captain everyone thinks she is.
Thank you. Thank you for giving us a chance, Narutan. I promise Mako and I will do our best. Perhaps you could tell me more about the incident?
I'd rather not. It isn't a happy story. But if you do me a favor, I might be more willing to tell you more.
I want to get stronger. I couldn't do anything earlier today. I couldn't protect anyone. I don't have the brains for magic or anything like that. But that Takahiro guy knows something pretty flashy moves.
If you get him to teach me some, I'll tell you about what happened. Deal, Chi-chan?
I am not too sure. That seems like a bit of an unfair deal on my part. Perhaps you could sweeten it up, sweeten it for me just a little.
Always the charmer, huh? All right. How about this? I'll tell you something about when we were younger. Like when we used to play together in the woods near the village.
There's a little stream there that we used to fish in. Sometimes you would sneak into the village with me, and we'd play pranks on the shop owners, knocking on the doors and running away. Silly kid stuff. Oh my gosh.
That
So
that
pretty much the old version of a uh doorbell dash thing.
that, ladies and gentlemen, is called Ding Dong Ditch.
Yeah. Or doorbell dash, however you want to phrase it.
It's Ding Dong Ditch.
I mean, yeah, that's one way to call it. So,
The way. That is the way, Mitchy boy. By
yeah.
the way, it is 9 o'clock. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like, hit that subscribe button, turn the notifications on so you can get every single one of this guy's awesome posts. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.
Let me save this real quick. Oh, okay. saving. Well, as you guys heard, we're gonna end it here for today. Wait, hold on. Back? No. That. This is gonna exit. Okay. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you guys put a like, subscribe, dingle the bell notification icon, and I'll see all of you guys on the next one. Let's get this one. Let's try and get this one up to 20 likes and 20 views. And I will see all you guys on the next one, okay?